When we started, I was just really busy with acupuncture, just kind of grinding and not knowing what to do next to get to that next level.
Yeah, I love that. I'm curious, let's foreshadow them. Do you mind if we talk about numbers?
Yeah, sure, that's fine.
So, where was your revenue approximately at that time?
Yeah, I think it was around 5K a month. Some
Mhm.
months would be better and some months would be less. So it was about that 5K mark, which honestly was already a milestone for me because
Mhm.
previous to that, I felt like I hung around at like 2K for a really
Mhm.
long time. So I had just bumped up to 5K. It hadn't been that long in that 5K space.
And then just tell them where you are now. So it's just over 6 months and the huge revenue milestone, I'll say, that you just hit, just so they can be inspired.
Yes. So was it last month? I actually hit 18K. First time ever. It was basically a 20K month, but an invoice came through on the first of the next month. So it was agreed to be paid for. So it was essentially a 20K month, which was wild. But previous to that, I had already had about two 12K months since we started working together, which just blows my mind that I thought maybe that first 12K month, like, okay, then I'm going to maybe have a couple of 5K months, or I didn't think I would actually be able to generate another 12K month and then an 8K month and then a 20K month. Yeah.
Amazing. Yeah, I love that.
Mhm.
Huge, huge congrats. And here's the truth too. Like your audience on Instagram has been growing, but you only post when you can. So it hasn't been massive growth. It's been sustainable growth on there. And you were able to achieve these without a big audience shift.
I think in the beginning, we had started focusing on Instagram, and I
Mhm.
just decided at some point to just pull back because it felt too time consuming for me, too energy consuming. And I decided to just keep focusing on what was working for me. And
Mhm.
actually, now that I'm in this more sustainable place, I am starting to think, okay, maybe I'll come back
Mhm.
around to Instagram and start putting a little more time and attention on that. But it definitely was not what grew my business. And
Mhm.
I just say that because it's so important to get your hands on the ground and
Mhm.
make those genuine organic connections, which then feed Instagram. And I'm just not an Instagram person and I don't like it and I don't want to spend my time there. So for people who love it, it can be great.
Uh-huh.
But I had to kind of be true to myself and
Mhm.
go other ways. And I will come back around because it is a great way to connect with
It
people
is.
and reach people. But it's definitely not the main driver of my business.
Yeah, and I love that you said that because it is what you said is so true. You have to find your own way. I have clients that love Instagram and have had massive community shifts and have gone viral multiple times. And then I have clients like yourself that are more community oriented, in person oriented. And truthfully, I think there is such power in that combination of finding the right balance for you.
I think I started building my business 8 years ago, 7, 8 years ago. I felt stuck and stagnant and in a bottleneck for like 6.5 of those years.
Mhm.
I always knew I could get to like a 10K month, but it was like so many years of struggle. And looking back, I see a few things. One, it was just lack of confidence, lack of experience, self doubt, just the whole
Mhm.
mindset piece. But I just kept going. I was
Mhm.
unwilling to give up on this dream. Like, you have to know about where I really was, which was
Mhm.
stuck in earning 10K in a year and all of that
Mhm.
money going to reinvest in my business and feeling so far away from where I should be. I had to deal with a lot of those
Mhm.
inner shame and guilt
Shadow
and
work.
frustrations, that shadow work. I did a lot of that, but at the end of the day, I just needed to put my foot in front of the other and open my door for acupuncture and get people in the door and build my confidence as a practitioner, build my reputation in my town. And so it wasn't all like from 0 to 10K months. It took me many years to get here and it was a slog, but once I just got everything together and then started working with you, that bottleneck just really opened up and it's been such a wonderful feeling and it's just brought so much goodness to my life.
Oh,
So, yeah.
I love that. And I'm
Yeah.
so glad that you kept going, not only for you and your family, there's such a ripple effect to all the
Yeah.
people that you help personally. And now, even here, like you're inspiring other practitioners. So, we all thank you and applaud you for working through the slog because it is hard. It's really
Yeah,
hard.
yeah, and there's some days you're like, "I'm just gonna give up, and I'll just get a different job." But I'm so glad I didn't give up, and I'm so glad I met you and just stayed the
Mhm.
course, stayed true to myself, and I know that others can do the same.